Hey guys, welcome back to Travel Check-ins with Saidah
and Germaine.
Today we're going to be talking about some of the frustrations that Americans might deal with, and we want to talk to you guys about how to prepare for those frustrations before you move to Kenya or just any country that has a slower pace than America.
Yep.
So one of the things that we experience here is things just run a little bit differently, and so we want to kind of talk to you guys so you can kind of be prepared and not be overwhelmed. I think I've seen other YouTubers do videos about this, about the pace of living in Kenya and how it can be a frustration. So Germaine, what do Americans expect when they come to America? And let's use grocery shopping as an example.
Well, I guess this is a video kind of explaining how Americans think also, right?
Yeah.
So when we normally go to the grocery store, like me, it was an in and out thing.
Jermaine doesn't like to linger at the grocery store. Like when I go to the grocery store, I like to look around. Like we'll go with a list, but sometimes I feel like maybe I want to look around and see if it's something that I maybe didn't have on the list that I want to pick up.
Yeah, I want to go get exactly what I need and get out of there in least amount of time.
Especially when we go to Costco. Like sometimes they'll have like little samples of things, and we've stopped and had samples, and we've wound up buying stuff as a result of trying samples. But on a typical shopping day, do you like to stop and check out samples and look at things?
No.
You like to do what? Like get in and get out?
Get in and go. And I like all of my stuff in one spot. I don't want to have to go to store to store to store to store. So that's some of the issue I might run into here. The good thing about now, it might all be within that mall, but it's not like a Costco here that I know of that I can go in there and get bulk of everything.
Right.
I can get soap, toothpaste.
Everything you need.
You could get clothes out of there.
You can get pots and pans.
Right.
Electronics, towels.
Yeah, electronics, towels, iPhones. Yeah, so.
And another thing we like to do is we don't like to shop every day. Like for us, sometimes we've done what's called monthly grocery shopping.
Right.
Like we'll figure out what are those staples that will last for a month or more.
Right.
And we'll just buy those things in bulk from Costco. Things like rice and oats and those and sugar. So
even meat. Because we have in the US, right, a lot of us have deep freezers.
Right.
So it's a big freezer. You just put all your meat in, and every time you get meat, you just rotate it in and out. So So
meat doesn't have to be freshly bought that day.
No.
For us as Americans.
No, because we're on the move, so we need to get everything we need to get right then and there. And
another thing I think we expect as Americans is a large amount of things.
Oh yeah.
Like when you go to Costco, there's shelves and shelves and shelves of everything.
Right. And
if something is out, people feel like it's a shortage. Like it's typically things are just not out of stock for the most part. So what's something that you learned to appreciate about the Kenyan way of shopping, and what are some examples and tips that Kenyans give us for shopping? Well,
a lot of people go and grocery shop almost every day, right? Because it's a social thing a little bit. And also, I will say, if you go and get fresh, especially vegetables, every day, it makes a difference, because fresh vegetables taste a lot different than frozen veggies or veggies in a can. I will say that. So.
But let me say this. So I bought some tomatoes probably about a week ago now.
Right.
And I bought them, I think it was like a half a kg or a kg.
Right.
It's just the two of us. I still have more. Some of them were under-ripe, so they weren't ripe yet, and they're ripening in the fridge.
Oh, that's why they're lasting now.
And when I eat them, they taste delicious.
Right.
So why Kenyans, this is their culture, right?
Right.
If they buy it every day, I think that's just their culture. But for me, I can buy them and I can eat them from 7 days ago. I'm fine. Like it doesn't bother me.
You're used to it. That's not your lifestyle.
Right.
That's weird to you.
I know. And so sometimes when you guys see us, we say, no, we bought potatoes for the entire week.
Right.
That's just what we're used to. We're just used to buying things and it being here in the house. We don't buy everything daily.
Right. It's the time factor.
Yeah. So what So let's talk about like daily life and schedules and stuff like that. What's the American mindset around time and productivity?
We don't have time to waste and time to play around. So when we're talking about work or something we need, if it's a worker in the United States, like, if you're a worker, listen, these people trying to get it and go, and I want them to get it and be gone. So everything is as fast and expedient as possible and efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no lingering around talking. Like if it's a line and you're trying to talk to somebody in the line, they not really trying to have it.
Yeah.
Right. They was like, do your job and shut your mouth. That's what it's going to be.
Even like, okay, so you know how you order something, like you may go to a store like Best Buy and you may order a washing machine or you order something from Amazon.
Right.
So when consumers in the US order something and we're given a time that those things are supposed to be there or a day that those things are supposed to be there, Americans typically expect for them to be there relatively within that time frame, right?
Right. If it's not, it's probably going to be a problem. We're looking like, hey, what's my discount?
Yeah.
Like, it's no, I don't want to hear your excuse that got nothing to do with me. How much you going to give me off?
And companies generally sell that as a feature of their company, like Amazon. They let you know, we can get it to you today or within a day or two. So like those are the selling points, like even Walmart.
Amazon is what's got us spoiled, to be honest.
Walmart too.
Amazon is so fast.
Because you can order your Walmart in the morning and you can pick your order up that day or you can have it delivered that day. Why?
Because of Amazon.
Exactly. Even Walmart had to step their game up because Amazon was like, remember Amazon started doing groceries? Pharmacy,
everything. And Walmart said, I better shape it up.
CVS and all of them had to step their game up. All the Walgreens, all the pharmacies. So we've been conditioned as Americans to expect things in a very timely manner.
Right.
And we look at time very differently. We look at time as a limited resource, where I think as people in other countries look at time as something that it never runs out. I guess you just always have an abundance of it.
Right.
So
don't
we're
worry
just
about
different.
it. It's not, won't run out, but I'm not worried about it.
Yes. And we're used to a quick turnaround and very strict schedules because life is just on schedule.
I think there's a happy medium somewhere in between.
Right. I think we're trained because you got to be to school at a certain time, in class by a certain time, to work at a certain time, and there's penalizations for not. You can get fired if you don't deliver to people on a certain time.
I know.
So time is very important. So Germaine, let's talk about social interactions. How do social interactions impact errands in Kenya? So like when we were, we had went to visit someone the other day and when you told the person, you were kind of like, I don't know, what are you in a hurry? I don't know if Germaine was in a hurry, but he jumped right into letting the security guard know, this is who I'm here to see.
Well, it's some of my Americanism, or however you want to put it, that. And plus, sometimes when I go there, they don't always say hello.
They seem like they be in a rush sometimes.
Who you coming to see? Yeah. Yesterday, he had time for he was like, yes, wait a minute. How are you, by the way? That kind of, I said, oh yeah, I forgot where I was. I said, my fault. Yeah. And we went through that whole little ritual almost.
Yeah. So yesterday, like usually when we go and we see the security guard, usually when we pull up, he's like, who you here to see? He don't be on that type of energy of like asking, how are you? Welcome, da 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 da. So usually we just jump right into it. Yesterday, Germaine jumped right into it, telling him who he was there to see.
He said, no, sir.
And then he was like, He was like, first of all, let's start off with how you doing today? And Germaine was like, her body up.
Yeah.
Or whatever
I don't have a problem with it. Let's do it.
So we noticed that even with social interactions, like in the U.S., we don't typically do those greetings per se all the time. And sometimes when you do greetings in the U.S., you're actually shot down. Like, how about at Walmart?
Man, I've been shot down in church. I ain't gonna lie.
So it's like in other countries, people want to build rapport. Like they want to say, "Hey, let's do some."
I actually like that better.
Yeah, me too. They're just not about getting things done. It's like
like I said, it's a happy medium.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's exchange pleasantries. Now let's get it done.
Yeah.
So that kind of thing.
So let's talk about errands and like how, as an American, you can move to another country that moves on a slower pace, and how that can really make you frustrated. And sometimes Germaine and I have run into like trying to get things done, and it just takes a long time. So Germaine, what's one example of an errand that took way longer than expected in Kenya? Would you like me to answer? Or you got it.
Yeah, I'm trying to narrow one.
Oh.
To be honest with you, you go ahead and give me yours.
So you know, guys, like we are in Kenya. We're on our ETA, which is like the visa here, right? And so we were going to get an extension, and we were filling out the application online, and you would think you just go in, you fill out the application, boom, you submit it, you're done. No, that's not always how it works. So I think I filled out the application 7 times for myself, and I filled out the application 9 times for Germaine, because the application just keeps kicking out, like it keeps acting like you're not putting in any information. So
right.
I think we probably spent maybe 2 hours working on the application,
right.
uploading the information. Then it didn't show up, the receipt didn't come, so it probably took us about 5 days to work on the application.
It was a while.
Then we finally just went down to the immigration office. So we did wind up going down to the immigration office, and we got everything sorted, but it did take a little bit longer than we anticipated. And I think we actually started working on our extension about a week and a half before our ETA was going to run out. So keeping that in mind, Germaine, what mindset shifts help Americans stay sane living in Kenya, or a place that kind of goes on a slower time frame?
You're going to have to add some time to it. Realize you're not in the U.S. anymore, or wherever you came from. And things are different. People grew up different. They have different expectations. They don't go to the bank and say, hey, where are all the workers? You need to hire more people in here. It take it too long. They don't really do that here. They have a lot more patience because they're used to it. You go early and expect it to be late. just be honest with you. That is going to save you your sanity, right? And if it arrives on time, man, that's a pleasant surprise, right? On time is different to different people. So just give yourself some extra time. And patience, that's really it. What do you have?
Well, I want you to share one more example. I want you to share another example of like something that could cause like Americans frustration. For example, talk to us about your dinner order from last night.
I mean, that can happen in the U.S. too, just to be honest now, but I have more of a recourse, seems like, when I'm in the U.S. Last night, I ordered I think I ordered a chicken sandwich, and I got a cheeseburger, and everybody here doesn't know how to make cheeseburgers, and that thing, I'm like, So it's no need to go in what I had to do, but last night I had French fries for dinner and a Snicker bar.
Yeah,
and couldn't do anything about it. And
when you get the wrong order here, is it as easy to get a refund or replacement as it is in the States?
A refund? You ain't getting a refund. But replacement, if you there, yes.
Yeah, I'm talking about on orders,
no,
like delivery orders.
No, even Uber Eats is different here.
Yeah, it is.
It's different now. Don't expect that. But Uber Eats will rectify you sometimes and say, we'll give you a sandwich. Or they might give you your money back, Uber Eats, if it's something egregious and you've got the proof. But for the most part, man, nah, don't be ordering all these special orders. No this, no this, no that, no that. No. Doesn't work that way.
So are there any small things that used to annoy you that you just now embrace?
I mean, pretty much all that stuff was like, at first, it was like, man, what's going on? But now, and like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, there's no need to get frustrated about something you can't control anyway. And people don't mean any harm. They're just doing what they do. So I just got to adjust to it. If I say I'm going to be here, right, for the long term, what I'm going to do, be mad another 10 years? Nah, I just go ahead and I'm that too. Now I'm more patient.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm poly, man.
Yeah. So yeah, as an American, that might be one of the cultural adjustments that you will have to or may experience when you're here. So this video is just to give you a little insight and just kind of share some of those things that you may not be expecting. But living in Kenya is definitely a great experience. It's just shifting the way your expectations may be set up from living in the U.S. to shifting the way things actually work here on the ground in Kenya.
How it actually works.
Yes.
Not how you think it works or with all these YouTube videos. How it actually works. So be prepared that things might take a little longer. You might say, that's nothing to me. It's going to be something to you.
Day to
if you're
day,
not
yes.
used to it. Yes, but if you come with the mindset, okay, I'll deal with that, then you'll be okay. If you come in trying to do these American ways, nah, you ain't gonna last.
It might cause you stress, anxiety, and frustration. So we hope this video helps you to kind of prepare for your move to Kenya. This is not so much visitors and tourists, but
Right.
it's more so those of you who are considering moving here and actually living in Kenya
Right.
and integrating. And this is just Nairobi we're talking about. Like if you talk about moving even further out, then really pack your patience
Right.
when you're coming here to live.
Right.
Well, we thank you guys for watching today. Make sure you hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll catch you in the next video, and we'll actually link to 2 videos that you can watch following this video. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.
All right, y'all. Bye.